And now, of course, we've got too many battleships. So, and now my train is being yanked here because I'm making one decision and then, okay, so let's make a little bit of a calculation here. Which DD is the most survivable for the cost of its stuff here, its utility. Okay, so the Orkan has just about 2,000 or 21,780 HP using its healing, its repair party consumable. If the Jutland had hold on. Let me redo that calculation. So 233 HP times 10 seconds. We've got 3 of these things, or 4 of these things, which means times 4, plus our standard HP pool, 19,450. 28,770 HP total. That's the Orkan. The Jutland has 215 per second for 10 seconds times 3, we'll say, because we don't have the correct commander, plus the standard HP pool, 280, or 28,000, sorry. So the Orkan wins out on HP. Now what's the difference between these two? Well, the Jutland trades it out for a little bit more utility. Well, a little bit more firepower, rather, because this utility, the Orkan actually trades that out for its own supplies there. So, that's that. And how does that compare to the Cossacks HP pool? Well, that's pretty darn obvious right there. Oh, sorry. That's wrong. So, Jutland gets this, and this does 226 per second times 10. 10 seconds times 3 of those, plus a standard HP pool of 22650. Okay, so the Jutland gets more HP than the Orkan when it's got this. And the Orkan has more HP than the Jutland when it's got this. And the Jutland doesn't. So, Jutland barely wins out. But we don't have a better Jutland right now, so the Orkan would be a better choice if we didn't have if the Orkan didn't have shit torpedoes. Now 113 versus 90 seconds. Okay. Let's take a look at the Mistrashimi. Nistrashimi is probably gonna beat them all out. Because it gets 456 times 20 seconds times 3 plus 25350. Yeah, okay. Let's display capture. Let's get this on display for you guys here. So eight 28770 29430 and 52710. That's working. That's the Jutland. That's the Nistrashimi. And the Nistrashimi also has torpedoes that are usable. Let's take a look at them. So, longer reload time than even the Jutland, but they have a 10 km range and they have a decent speed. Jutlands, 10 km range, less damage, same speed. One point three detects. Okay. So, what does this mean? This means that the Nistrashimi is obviously the most survivable choice here. It's got good torpedoes, not the best guns, but they are decent Russian weaponry. And honestly, the torpedoes have more of an impact here at this point because the guns aren't really gonna do much. So, yeah, we're going to see about taking the Nistrashimi in here. Do we have any better Russian commanders here? Anyone that's full? No. Of course not. Of course not. Alright. Let's go. Oh yay, alarm. And of course, the queue is desperately in need of cruisers. As usual. Because cruisers just don't survive any longer. queue is filling out with a bunch of destroyers. Why so many destroyers here? $5.6. 5.8? The hell? This is Shimakaze level detect. Are we just gonna be stuck in queue forever? Okay. We have a Musashi, good choice, Los Andes. I don't know how good of a choice that is at this point. Seems like you're asking to be demolished. Iowa, the Harv. No torpedoes, so... excuse me, questionable choice. Minagumo, no guns, questionable choice. And Ostergotland. You can hit with those torpedoes, but they don't do any damage. Although it is a very survivable ship. What is our rudder shift? .6 seconds. And we didn't check our maneuverability before we left Port Leader. Okay. We get into the cap because we're an aggressive little bastard. We have a super heal after all. Valps are not too bad, especially since most don't even know how to play BB with the... Yeah, I'm the only one spotting you, you ass.
Торпеды прямо по курсу. Торпеды прямо по курсу.
They don't have any radar, right? Double checking? They don't. Okay. Let's smoke up this Alaska.
Поставьте дым-завесу. Союзник, требуется твоя поддержка. Поставьте дым-завесу.
I hope that did enough.
Торпеды прямо по курсу. Торпеды по левому борту. Хорошая работа.
Оружие de работа. Well done, nice twists. Missouri is where? Okay. Los Andes on Los Andes violence. Let's see if we can kill the Los Andes.
Поможем.
We have a DD over there? Okay. I cannot believe that this guy just sat here the entire fucking time. He was asking for this.
Пожарная тревога. Двигатель выведен из строя. Нужна огневая поддержка. Неполадки устранены.
Okay, we could have done. Whoa. Okay. We win this. We just gotta be wary of the torpedoes.
Пожарная тревога.
Yeah, stay ahead of him.
Торпеды по левому борту. Торпеды слева по борту.
Dun, da, 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 da. Dun, da, 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 da. Da, da. Those torpedoes ran out of range quickly.
Запрашиваю огневую поддержку.
Alright, Minigumu, where are you gonna go? Over here? Cool. We have another heal. We can take this.
Торпеды прямо по курсу.
Unless we can.
Пожарная тревога. Торпеды прямо.
Yeah, alright. That was embarrassing. Well, we win the game for us. Their Musashi is not long for this world. Their Ostrogotland can be taken out by Ruprecht and the Alaska. We got more caps than them. And we shall continue to have more caps than them. Dang! See, that's what the Jaeger is good at.
Отличный бой. Наша команда получила преимущество. Команда близка к победе.
Alaska's gonna have to do the charge here. Oh, never mind. Both the Alaska and the Missouri. One per cap. Secondary Missouri? Protect C. Mini is going for the cap. Alright, we win. Oh, Menegumu barely survives. Neutral battle. Well... we're weak to torpedoes, so... because we don't have very good maneuverability. 4.6 seconds. Decent speed though. I mean, pretty standard speed, but whatever. Turning circle radius is absolutely atrocious. Oh yeah. Absolutely dog shit. There we go. That's better. I suppose we're just gonna go in again.